I noticed over the last couple of years that my patients with Parkinson's who also do Pilates, not only they able to slow their deteriorating, but after a couple months of doing Pilates, they're actually able to make progressions with their training. They overall notice more flexibility, better mobility, better control with their body and with their movements. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my experience teaching Pilates to patients with Parkinson's. And in a separate video, I will demonstrate a couple exercises for those that don't have access to regular Pilates classes. And I usually ask my patients to do Pilates 2 to 3 times a week. If that is not available to them, I also put them on a home program based on their specific needs and limitations. So from the Pilates apparatuses, the refomer, I love the refomer work. However, I noticed that patients with Parkinson's actually have a hard time with the reformer. They have a hard time sitting down to the reformer, even if we're talking about the higher ones, the Cadillac reformers, the one that is 24 inches off the ground. They have a hard time holding their legs up with the supine arm work, also have a hard time with feet in straps, and just overall hard time with the transitions and the moving of the carriage. And the same goes for the mat work. The same goes for the barrel and the spine corrector. Patients with Parkinson's are usually very stiff and have a hard time moving their bodies on their own. So I noticed that with these 4 apparatuses, they were making very limited progressions. So whenever it's possible, I try to avoid working on the reformer, working on the barrel, working on the spine corrector, and doing mat work with patients with Parkinson's. But what I noticed a huge change with is the Cadillac and the chair. I love the Cadillac because patients can just lie on top of it. It's very comfortable. The roll down bar is really comfortable and really good to gain initial flexibility and initial strength for the arms and the core. The leg circle series are very good, different from the reformer, because again, patients like comfortably, the carriage is not moving. They can hold on to the poles behind them for additional support. The leg string series are really good to strengthen their deep hip stabilizers, to stretch their hamstrings, and also to teach them about dissociating the movements from the legs and the pelvis. And lastly, to teach them pelvic stability. The push-through bar I love for moving and mobilizing the spine in various ways. And then once they get stronger in a supine position, I love to transfer them into standing work. I find the standing arm series to be fantastic for progressions, not only challenging balance and control, but also coordination, and really allowing them to stretch and strengthen their arms, their core, and their back muscles. And then lastly, the chair. The chair, I would say, is my favorite apparatus. I love it for myself. I love it for my patients, but I also really like it for patients with Parkinson's. I really enjoy working, doing the leg series. The standing leg work really helps with the alignment of the leg, stretching and strengthening the calf muscles, mobilizing the ankle joint, and also for a more functional, more full body training, strength. The core series, pushing the foot bar away, pushing the chair away, and then just doing various core, triceps, serratus, and back work on the chair. Pilates isolates muscle groups and then ties them together for a more functional training. This is helping patients with Parkinson's to gain flexibility, to gain strength, and very importantly, to gain control over their body and their movements.